Hello everyone and welcome back to English Manisa. In this video we are going to discuss degree semester 6th English exam model question paper with solutions 2024. Before moving further, I want to share one important information with you all final year students. Stay tuned on my YouTube channel because after your exams I will send you job opportunities with MNCs. Don't need to wait for your result to apply for these jobs. After your exams you can directly apply for these jobs. The companies which provides you salary plus food plus two-way cap and monthly incentives. And also I will share some videos. In those videos I will show you how to draft an attractive CVs for experienced as well as freshers students, and how you can pass any interview, and what are the criteria of those interviewers, what are the topics they would ask you in an interview. Everything I will share on this YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe it, share it, and also like it. Now let us move to today's topic. This time in semester 6 you have 3 vocabulary and 3 grammar topics. So I want to say that I have already uploaded all the videos. You can go through the playlist. There you will find separate playlist of 6 semester, one for summaries. All the summaries and paper pattern will be there in that playlist, and another playlist there you will find all the textbook exercises of vocabulary and grammar. So here I have uploaded all the videos like one word substitutes, formal and informal vocabulary, appropriacy, relative clauses, sentence types, and also common errors. Now if we talk about part B, here also you'll find separate playlist. There I have uploaded poem and prose, all these 4 poem and prose in both the languages, Hindi as well as in English. So as far as the CVs are concerned, there are 5 questions that they can ask in your exam. First of all, the first question they would ask you that write the difference between biodata, CV and resume. So you have answer in your reader, you can refer to your reader. And the second question, they would ask you write the structure of chronological CV. So this answer you'll find in your textbook. And also the third question would be write the structure of functional CV. This answer also you will find in your reader. Now the more two question, they'll give you one person's information and they'll ask you to draft a CV. It could be chronological or functional. Now here I will show you how to draft those CV. Already I have uploaded the video on this topic, but some students are confused that how they have to draft chronological CV or functional CV, or whether they need to learn one chronological CV or functional. So it's pretty easy. What you need to do, just you need to change the order of the information. So here I will show you. So what you need to do, first of all, whatever information they would give you an exam, any person information, you need to write the name. They won't give you name, so you need to write any name. So first of all, in this way you need to write the name. You can highlight it as well. So here you need to write the name, then phone number, email ID, then address. After that you need to separate it with a margin. Then after that you need to write career objective. You can choose this career objective only for any CV. After that you need to write education, this heading education, then you can underline it. So after this heading you need to use the different bullet points, like you can use dot here. So here you need to write the qualification of the person which they will give you in an exam in a reverse chronological order. That means if an engineer is there, first you need to write MTech, the last degree, MTech, then comes down BTech, then intermediate. In this way you can write, and after that first you need to write the degree of the person. The details I have shown in that video, you can watch that video. The link I'm providing under the description box of this video. And after education you need to write experience here, that I have shown in that video how you need to write the experience, then technical skills that related to your job, and personal skills as well. And hobbies, these are optional, you can write these hobbies as your own. And then reference, this reference will be provided on demand. So this is chronological CV. So this order you need to follow in chronological CV. Now let's move to functional CV, how you have to draw functional CV. So here functional CV, you can see here the same information are there, the same headings would be there. Just you need to change here personal profile. There we have written career objective. You can see here I have written career objective in chronological CV, but here you need to write personal profile, because functional CV we can write after because functional CV we need to write after 5 or 10 years of experience. So here you need to write functional CV. There you need to write the summary of your experience instead of career objective. Then here in that chronological CV we have written first education. You can see here after career objective I have written education, but here I have written first experience, then technical skills related to your job, then your education in reverse chronological order, then personal skills, hobby, reference, same as we have written in chronological CV. Just you need to change the order of your education, first experience, then technical skills, then education. You can write educational here, your educational information. First you need to write your experience, then you can write your education, then technical skills, personal skills and all. So you must watch the video where I have shown how you have to draft a chronological and functional CV. You will know the paper has two parts, part A and part B, and time allocated is 3 hours. So under part A, you're supposed to answer any 5 of the following question, how you did in your 5th sem, and each question carry 4 marks for each bit. There will be 8 questions, 8 bits, you have to do any 5. So if you do that 5 bits, you will get 20 marks. Now under part B, you have to answer any 4 of the following question out of 8 question. You'll be having choice, internal choice will be there, and each question carry 15 marks. And you have to answer the following question in about 350 words. 350 words means 4 pages and 2 papers. 4 pages which is equals to 2 full papers. So the first bit is from one word substitute, which is your first unit, first vocabulary. So this one word substitute is nothing but it is the replacement of this lengthy sentence. So now let's start solving this. So the first one is one who is doubtful about the existence of God. So you will be having choices. One is correct and one is wrong. So you should choose the correct one. So the correct answer is agnostic, one who is doubtful about the existence of God. Now let's see the next one. A person who support women's right, it's very easy. That is called feminist. A person who is 70 years old, we call is octogenarian or septuagenarian. It is septuagenarian. Capable of being understood is called ineligible or intelligible. It could be intelligible, which means capable of being understand or comprehensible. So, students, apart from these exercises which you have in your textbook, you should learn the word which they have given in your textbook, because there are more chances you will get question from those words as well. Let's see this one. Second, choose the correct relative clauses who, whom, which, and whose. So, these relative clauses are nothing but these are the relative pronouns. These words are relative pronouns. So, how you will choose? Who, how you'll choose based on the person, because we use this who for persons only. So whenever you'll see the person, you should subjective person, you should choose who, and whom for objective person, and which we use for things and animals, and whose we use for possession. It means whose daughter, whose son, whose father, like that. For possession we use this whose. So now let's try to do this. He never find shoes dash fit him well. So now students, shoes, see, this is called antecedent. So this relative clause should be as close to as antecedent, then only it will give meaning to you. So this shoes, you know that shoes is a thing. So what should we use here? We cannot use who, whom, and whose also we cannot. So the correct answer will be which. We have to use which here. So you should see the noun. Based on this noun, you should choose this relative word. Now next one, meet the proud mother dash daughter has one. Now who daughter, whom daughter, who daughter we cannot take, because we are talking about possession. Mother's daughter. So whose daughter? Meet the poor proud mother whose daughter has one. So the answer will be whose. Based on the subject, you should base on this, you should choose your relative pronoun. These are called relative pronouns. The sentence will call relative clause. After this relative pronoun means after this which till here it is called relative clause. Now only children dash parents are illiterates study in this school. Again we are showing children's possession means only children whose parents are literate study in this school. Again we are taking whose here. The next one, this is a person believe in God. Just now I said with persons, what we'll take. This one is a one complete clause. This is a person. This is a complete clause. Now another clause is starting, and this who we will take at the place of subject. Who believes in God. So we need to take. Who. Let's do this one. Correct the following sentences with the relative clauses. Means you have to see the error, the people which work in the. Now just now I said which we use with the thing and animal. People we cannot take which. What should we use here? So this sentence you need to rewrite in your answer booklet. Simply you cannot write which and then who, but you should write whole sentence, correct sentence in your answer booklet. The people who work in the stadium are very friendly. So you should write who here. A soda maker is a machine who makes soda. So who we use with the person, but machine is a thing. So what should we use with machine? We use which. They are three brothers, all of which are graduates. All of them we use. So them is nothing but object, that is a pronoun. But here we are using relative pronoun. So instead of which we should write whom. All of whom are graduates. Do you know a restaurant which we get good samosas? So which restaurant we cannot take which? Restaurant is a place. So with the place we should use where is a relative adverb, and with the time, date, day and year we should use when, and for reason we use why, and for places we use where, like kitchen, room, house, hospital, anything, school, college, whatever you get in your sentence, company, whatever, that is the name of the place. So whenever you get the name of the place you should write where they. So now students, let's do this bit. This is from unit 2 first vocabulary, um, informal and formal and informal words. So identify whether the given words are used in formal or informal context. So you should first read and you should decide whether it is a formal or informal. However we usually use for connectives, means to connect our sentence we use this however. So however we don't use in our normal life, means informal English, but it is a formal word. Now look into. So students, this look into is nothing but to search something or to investigate something. So this look into we use in informal language, not in formal. Informal we, this formal if we want to use formal word, so we use investigate or search, not look into. The next one is vacant. Vacant we, what is this vacant? Formal or informal? So this vacant is formal. In informal we say empty. Now let's see this one. Thus, what is this? Thus is a formal or informal? So this thus is also a formal word. In place of thus, we use so. This one, fill in the blanks with the appropriate words as per the context. Now what is appropriate? Appropriate and appropriate is nothing but is based on the situation and context. Means you cannot speak informally with your boss, but with your colleagues, and if you, with your colleagues you cannot speak formal language, you will speak like informal language. So based on the context we use, that is called appropriate. Means based on the condition we use the word. So he dash his mobile for any messages, checked or verified. Verified, it is a formal word, we cannot use verified here, so the correct answer will be checked. Now let's see this one. My friend dash me about this issue. So friend, with usually with friend we speak in informal word only, means in informal way. So we use inform or told. My friend inform, is it a means correct one? So it is not based on the context that if we use inform. So with friend we use informal, that is told. Told is informal and inform is formal. So we use told. My friend told me. This government has ordered the CBI to dash the case. Now government and this all laws and government, whoever means higher position, whoever there on higher position, They use formal language, not informal language. So CBI, government ordered to CBI to dash the case. Look into, just now we have seen look into is an informal word which you use to investigate or search something. So this we cannot use because it is an informal word. Investigate we should take because this is a formal word. Next, she said to her boss. Now we are talking to with boss here. So we cannot use informal language here. We should use formal language. She said to the boss, her boss, my dash works at a factory. Now, dad or father? Dad is an informal word and father is a formal word. So we use father here. Now, students, in the sixth bit, choose the appropriate conjunction to make it into a compound sentence. Now, in the types of sentence, you have three structures of the sentence: simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. Here, students, this sentence directly starting from verb. This take is a verb and the sweet is the object. So, if no subject is there, you should imply the subject. Means you should think there is a subject. Means take the sweet means you only take the sweets, right? So, this subject is not there, but you should imply subject, verb, object. This is the one sentence, means one clause. And this distribute among your friends, this is your object. So these two clauses we have. So when we combine these two clauses with the coordinating conjunction, this coordinating conjunction is called compound sentences. Now what are coordinating conjunction? Coordinating conjunctions are nothing but fanboys. You should remember this acronym in exam also. This fanboys, these many only, this coordinating conjunction. What is this fanboys? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So these only you have this coordinating conjunction. So based on the subject and based on this sentence, you should choose which one you have to choose. In the complex sentence, one independent and one dependent is there. I will upload this video soon. In that video, I will explain you in detail. So let's try to do this one. What you have to do, you have to choose the correct coordinating conjunction. They will give you two options. Take the sweet, so distribute among your friends. We cannot take so here. We should take and distribute among your friends. Next, you can keep this bag. Just now I said you student, this is a one clause. You is a subject, can keep is your verb, and this bag is your object. This is one clause, subject plus verb plus object. Now again look for a new one. Now you only look for a new one because subject is not there, but you should imply the subject. Look for a new one. So these two clauses is there. We are combining these two clauses and making one sentence with the help of this coordinating conjunction. So what should we choose here? You can keep this bag, or is the correct one, or look for a new one. He is lazy dash he gets the highest marks in the group. Now here but or yet, what should we take? But we use when some negative is there, but here positive thing we are showing yet. So the correct answer will be yet. Yet he get the highest mark. This land is fertile. So but again for negative thing, but we are not seeing any negative here. So therefore we paid a high price for it. Mean just now we have seen thus. So in place of thus we can use therefore, and in informal language we use so in place of this therefore. Means to show the consequences. So I hope you are understanding this. Now let's move to the next one. This seventh, correct the following sentences. This is from your last unit, correct the errors. So they started to Karimnagar. To Karimnagar, if we are speaking in informal language, then we can use this. But they are started for Karimnagar. That will be a correct answer. In exam, you won't get from, means some question you won't get from your exercises, but you should read the sentence and based on the context, you should choose the words. Now he lives in Delhi for 5 years. Now students, lives we use in a simple present tense, and this for 5 years we use in a present progressive tense. So this is simple and this is present progressive. So we cannot write this is a wrong, means wrong answer. How should we write? He is, means he has been living in Delhi for 5 years. The structure of present perfect continuous. So if you see for and since in your sentence, then you should write this structure. You need not to tell me again. So now students, by seeing this answer, it's looking this sentence correctly. But when this verb is following by not, you can see not in the sentence, then this to we should not use to when the verb is following not. So you need not tell me again the correct answer, because whenever this need is combined with not, we should not take to. The usage of to become wrong. Next one. Being a hot day, the old man did not go out. So only being a hot day we cannot use. It being a hot day. It being a very hot day, or hot day also we can say, the old man did not go out. Next bit 8.1. Rewrite the sentences to make them more inclusive and give gender free alternative to it. So now each student should submit his assignment before the last date. Now what is the error in this? So remember students, whenever you get each students, everyone, anyone, so means it's looking like we are talking about the group, but it is a singular one. It is a singular subject. So we should take singular verb, and whatever things we are taking, we should take singular to it. So each student should submit their assignment, not his assignment. Their assignment will be the correct one. Their assignment. Next one, because it is a possessive pronoun. Possessive adjective. Their assignment is a noun and this is the adjective. Now next, does everybody have his book? Again, everybody, anybody, anyone, each one. So this everybody again is there. We need to take here there in place of this. So again we need to take there here. Next, a law abiding citizen pays her taxes promptly. Again we cannot say only to female here to pay their taxes, right? So there we should take plural in both male and female. So again we should take here there. Next one, salesman is there. So how can we give gender fair alternative to it? So neither we can say salesman or salesgirl. If you want to give a gender fair alternative, we can say salesperson. So it could be salesperson, not man. Let's do the part B. Here answer any four of the following question in about 350 words. So what is the meaning of 350 words and how you will get 15 marks? So you should write four full pages. Four full pages, that will be two papers, full papers, front and back. So how you will write this in last fifth sum also I have explained you how you should write the summaries. When I was doing invigilation, I have seen so many students directly they were writing answer without writing introduction to the poem and author. You should write those things also, then only you will get all marks. So let's start how to do. Whatever question you get, suppose how does the poet describe the television viewing habit of a children? This is from first unit television, written by Roald Dahl. So whatever question you get from the television, you should write the one summary only, whichever you have learned. Now how you will write? First one is you should write the introduction to poet. First introduction to poet, or if you are writing prose, then intro to author. Intro to poet. Then next one, second, introduction to the whatever is there, prose or poem. If you are writing poem, then you should write about the poem, or if you are writing a prose, you should write about the essay or about the prose. Next one, then next summary, whole summary, it will be in two full pages, means in one paper, front and back full. Then last, at last you should give the conclusion, or if any theme is there in your poem, you should write that theme also. So at last you should write the conclusion. Now if you write in this way, you will get 15 marks all. So now if you want to avoid these headings like introduction to poet and introduction to poem, you can avoid only headings, but you should write introduction to poet, then leave one or two line, then write introduction to poem, or if you are writing prose, write introduction to prose, then give some gap, then write summary heading. It is must, this heading is must, summary, then conclusion heading is also must. You should write these two headings, but you should write these four topics, means these four things. Whatever question you get from that lesson, you should write one summary only. Now if you repeat, means if they repeat the question, now how you need to write that, I will show you now. Let's see the second one. What according to Rowling is failure and what are its benefits? Now you will be having internal choice in this 9 question. You will be having internal choice. You can see here this A question is from first unit poem and this B is also from first unit, but it is a prose. So but my suggestion is you should learn all 4 summaries because questions are repeating. Now let's see next one. Describe the central idea of the poem accomplishment with appropriate examples. The author argues that men cannot prosper in their respective fields without the cooperation from the women. Now the next one is Adichie summarized Adichie argument that the idea of gender rules is absolutely nonsense. So this is also nothing but here also she shows the importance of women. It is a letter which she has written to one of her friend. Uh, in this letter she has given advice to her friend that how to teach her daughter, means for her friend's daughter, so that she will become a good suitable female. So this lesson is basically based on gender rule that actually created by the society, and slowly it will accepted by all the people and force on our children to follow these rules. So the lesson name is third suggestion. Why third suggestion? Means that later after published into a means book, a feminist manifesto. In that book she has written 15 suggestion. From those 15 suggestion, the third suggestion is given in your syllabus. That's why the name is third suggestion. The third suggestion is nothing but this one, absolute nonsense. Means don't teach your daughter absolute nonsense. That's why your lesson name is third suggestion. Now, next one, explain the difference between chronological CV and functional CV. This already I have uploaded the video. The link I am providing under the description box of this video. Write the difference between CV and resume. This also I have said in this video only. What is the difference between these two? So next one, how does Roald Dahl exaggerate children's addiction to the television? Now this question you can see it's repeated. So how you should write this one? Introduction to the lesson. Oh, sorry, to the author. First introduction to the author, then same introduction to author will be there, no, so that why only Roald Dahl introduction. Then in the second one you should write answer to this one, that will be half page answer to this question. Then same summary whatever you have written first, that same summary you should copy. You will not lose your marks if you do in this way. You will definitely get full marks if you write in this way, the repeated questions. First introduction to the author or poet, then second, if this summary is repeating, then in the second part you should write about answer to this answer, then summary. The third heading will be summary, then conclusion. The summary which you wrote before, that summary only you should copy here, then conclusion. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. Next one, what names were mentioned in the poem accomplishment? Again this is also repeating, so you should do in the same way. Introduction to this female author, then you should write answer this to this one, means how many names she mentioned in this poem, like Dante, Shakespeare, Socrates and all. That example you should show here in the second answer, second topic here. Then summary same which you have written before, whole summary, then conclusion. So if you write in this way, you definitely you will get full marks. Students, this is all about your paper pattern of 6th semester. I hope it would be helpful for you. Stay tuned for more videos and thanks for watching.